Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, that is for sure. There's something new literally happening every single day. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today we have a lot going on. I'm going to explain and show two gems that I personally hold and I'm very, very bullish on them. We have updates in relation to Ripple and the SEC case. Also Gary Gensler going after every single crypto apart from Bitcoin, calling it a security, which I think is absolute BS. Anyway, guys, we've got updates in relation to Casper as well. That is one of the gems making moves. And of course, we have a whole lot of other stuff to get through. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Let's get straight into it. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing, with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come on this incredible journey. Things are about to get crazy in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up down there, watch it straight through. It would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a good thumbs up down there. It is free. Touch it, kiss it, hug it, do whatever you want. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. Do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto. So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way now. I just want to give a big shout out to the Patreons that have signed up as well, which is incredible. You guys absolutely rock, and so do all my subscribers and viewers watching this at the moment. But I just put up some really bullish stuff in the Patreon just before, so go check that out. I'm actually looking at my second screen right here, and highly recommend it if you're trading crypto to get two screens, because it's really easy if you're on a desktop anyway. But making some really gains, up 26% today, really nice. Anyway, let's go to the Patreon. Let's go to the community tab. And this is interesting right here, but more than 11,000 financial institutions across more than 200 countries and territories use SWIFT. And the total transactions were around $150 trillion in 2022. This is what I'm talking about here. I am going to go through R3/4 as well, which basically is partnered with a few of these cryptos, as we know. So it is being implemented for cross-border payments. It's going to be crazy. Anyway, interesting stuff right here. R3/4 and SWIFT, I should say SWIFT, is the new developments in like instant payments and CBDCs could transform cross-border landscape with industry-wide transition to ISO20022. There you go. There are some updates coming with that. These were the altcoins up in my portfolio. We had AGIX, Sologenic, we had CKB, Kin, and Sia Coin, which are doing quite nice as well. Now let's go to Coinspot. This is where I buy my cryptos in Australia. There is a referral link below. Please feel free to use that. You will get $10 in the OG Bitcoin right there, the commodity. And all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars, and everything else is set to US dollars because I'm catering for everybody around the world and my Aussie fans. So thank you very much. Now, Bitcoin's sitting at 35,600 even today, which is quite nice. Ethereum's at 2,500. Again, my bot in the Patreon is doing insanely well today. Really liking those gains. Anyway, moving on, we've got XRP at 58 cents, still undervalued in my opinion. We have ADA at 54 cents, Matic at $1.90, Solana at $34. Of course, we've got Chainlink at $11, which is nice. XLM is at 13 cents. You've got Aptos at $19, up nearly 6% today, which is nice. VeChain, again, pretty much stagnant after the last little rise we had there at 4 cents. We've got Hedera at 10 cents. Now, I have seen again on social media that they are going to be releasing a significant amount of tokens. So again, whenever that happens, I'm not sure of the date, I'll have to check that, but when that does happen, we may see Hedera drop in price. However, I'm waiting for that opportunity to scoop up more Hedera HBAR. Very bullish. Algo's at 38 cents. You've got ICP at $9.30 today, up 1.29. Quant, 195. Will not go down. This thing is like I don't know, man. It just will not go down. It's very annoying. We have the graph at 24 cents as well. Theta at $1.81. Axies at $15. Scrolling down, you've got Chili's. My bot in Chili's, I'm not joking, right here in the Patreon right here, is up 405%. Mind blown. Join up, guys. And what else we got here? We have IOTA at 37 cents. Now, a couple of other favorites of mine we have down here. Casper, 6 cents. Now, guys, that is an absolute gem, to be quite honest with you. They're making some bullish moves right there. And, of course, the other one I'm going to be talking about today mainly is XDC at 4 cents. Now, let's go to crypto bubbles. And, yes, I've got the Wall Street Bull University linked below. Probably the coolest university that I've ever, been to and created, basically, because I'm building a very bullish community of serious investors that I can talk to directly in there, and it's awesome. I put up all my buys, my sells, my trades, my crypto trading bot strategies, which are doing incredibly well at the moment, all the news before I go live on the channel. Also, my dividend investments, which provide cash flow. And again, I just put some interesting stuff coming up for dividend payments literally today. So it's really nice. Join up. Link is below. You will not regret it. Let's go to crypto bubbles on the day. We've got all of the AI tokens coming back up as well. AGIX, Singularity, NET right here up 16%, which is crazy. Still up 186 on the month and 400% on the year, which is just mind-blowing. Now, CFX, again, I do have a bot set up in the Patreon right here, which actually has had a 214% gain. Absolutely mind-blowing. So again, 10% on the day, still up 269% on the month, which is really nice. We have Stacks as well, up 16.8 on the day and 49 on the week and 243% on the month. Does anyone not just freak out? Because, I mean, if you had a 200% rise in a traditional investment like a stock or commodity or something like that, it would just be making national news. This is how crazy it is, all right? So this is why I love crypto. And, of course, Hex up 10% today, 17 on the week, and 156 on the month. I'm curious to know if anyone actually holds Hex. I do not hold it. Again, they're doing this whole thing with Pulse Chain, so I don't know, man. I don't know about Hex. I'm a bit iffy on it. Haven't been focused on it that much. And of course, we have Aptos up 5.7 today as well. Still up 63% on the year, which is really nice. And we do have some incredible buying opportunities still, guys. XLM, 1.2%. This is a gem, in my opinion. It is working with, the likes of Ripple and, all of the ISO coins right here. And moving on, we've got Solana up 1.4% as well. They do have a lot of network outages, which is causing a lot of FUD out there, but I'm still bullish on Solana. I honestly believe this will hit, $1,000 USD in the future, probably next 5 years or so. So long-term hold. And again, when the collapse of FTX occurred, I saw an opportunity. I snapped it up, and I'm still up in my investment, which is really good as well. Other than that, guys, let's move on to all of the news now. I just want to point out that XDC for me is an undervalued gem. Okay, it literally is an undervalued gem. They did release this on Feb 21st, and I missed it, but it is obviously a move towards decentralization, which is incredible. And this is the Xinfin Dowfin. Anyway, so a sudden demand for decentralization is being observed across the community. XDC announced a step forward towards decentralization by launching Dowfin right here, and the Dowfin plan has been released for the public comment, which will end on March 15th. Now, look at this, guys. So, with the fall of prominent centralized crypto exchanges, a sudden demand for decentralization was observed across the community. As an answer to this, XDC Network, a blockchain network, announced its step forward towards decentralization by launching its new DAO framework, Dowfin, which is pretty cool. But according to the XDC Network, and Dowfin aims to decentralize the development and management of the network's ecosystem right here. And the Dowfin framework will fund, manage, execute network upgrades, improvements, and other ecosystem products such as dApps and tools. So the Dowfin plan has been released for the public comment. This public comment period will end on March 15th, which is this month now, because we're on the 1st of March today. Now, obviously, XDC Network claims this process is done to understand the public's opinion about the project. Furthermore, they elaborate that there will be a 30-day break to revise the plan after receiving the feedback and before sharing the final draft with the community. which is nice. So the DAO-based governance model, the team behind XDC Network, points out that the DAO-Fin framework will be governed by a decentralized community of XDC Network stakeholders, and these stakeholders can propose to vote on proposals related to developing and managing the network's ecosystem right here, which is incredible to see this. Can't believe I didn't pick it up, but I just want to point out as well, XDC is literally tokenizing gold. All right, this is no joke. Okay, so I talked about it yesterday that XRP couldn't itself be backed by gold. However, they could work with gold on the XRP ledger to tokenize gold. That's what I wanted to clarify. But Dubai Multi-Commodity Center to issue gold-backed tokens using Xinfin blockchain protocol. It's basically the same thing that would occur on the XRP ledger, in my opinion. Okay, so this is actually happening. So this is not fake. This is literally happening. So the Dubai Commodity Center right here announced, this is a few weeks back, but the new partnership with the firm Comtech Gold in order to digitize gold trading. And the DMCC said the tokenized precious metals are backed by DMCC trade flow registered gold bars, and each tokenized gold bar will be backed by trade flow warrants. So there you go. XDC is literally working in the gold industry right now, which is huge. And I just want to point out as well that, XDC is a trade finance token as well. This is an incredible Medium article for those of you who want to look it up. So just go on Medium and type in Global Trade Finance and XDC Network. You will find this article. It's pretty incredible, but I'm just going to go straight to the bottom of this because I was reading it, obviously, today. But moving down here, let's go to here, down here, let's go, here we go. So the tokenization of trade assets as security NFTs. This is what I like about NFTs, real world utility, not BS pictures of apes, smoking joints for God's sake. But NFTs can build off the digitization of trade finance operations, which will make it easier for MSMEs right now to get funding. Today, 90% of trade finance is provided by 13 banks, and there is funding gap between large established companies and MSMEs right here. So this is important because MSMEs represent 95% of the world's companies and 60% of private sector jobs. Trade asset tokenization allows non-bank entities and people to fund these MSMEs, closing the fund gap and spurring unacceptable growth in these businesses right here. All of this is happening right now, and you can participate by holding XDC. Today, institutions are buying XDC on the open market for trade asset tokenization platform. All right, which is incredible, but I can imagine a future where XDC holders are able to stake their XDC in a pool used to back a stable coin used for transaction on the trade asset tokenization platform. And this stable coin is necessary as it removes volatility risks from the originators and investors. This is what I'm saying, guys. This is all coming in the future, and it's happening right before our eyes. And again, I'm definitely dollar cost averaging into XDC more to the point. And again, Gary Gensler is at it again, recusal. So basically, Ripple is calling for recusal of Gensler from crypto cases. Here's why. And the legal battle between Ripple Labs and the SEC continues to await a decision after the final briefs were submitted by both parties about a month ago. The latest development in the lawsuit was intervention by Forbes journalist Rosalind Layton right here, who filed a motion to intervene and ask the court to access to the Hinman speech documents, which is going to be very interesting. But nevertheless, Ripple Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderotti has repeatedly pointed out the SEC's misconduct in recent weeks. 2 weeks ago, he wrote that the SEC Chairman Gary Gensler is a political liability for failing to establish proper regulation over the 40 million Americans who own crypto right here. And CLO demands Gensler's withdrawal, which is incredible. But in his latest tweet, Alderotti draws attention to the gross misconduct by Gary Gensler that may yet be his undoing. So Chair Gensler has again proclaimed that every crypto except Bitcoin is an unregistered security. He now must recuse himself from voting on any enforcement cases that raises that issue, since he's prejudged the outcome. Truth, and he needs to go. Now, moving on. What else we got here, guys? Now, R3 Quarter again. Xinfin is working with R3 Quarter. So is Ripple. Very, very bullish. And I just want to point out that R3 Quarter right here is working with their following banks. All right, just to set the tone right here. But distributed ledger startup R3 announced an addition to these 3 new banking partners to its blockchain project last week. This was a while ago, this article, but raising the total number of banks involved to 25. And I just want to point out as well, you've got Bank of America, which is partnered with Ripple. You've got BNY Mellon right here, huge institution. You've got, I'm not going to admit, UFG Financial Group right here. I'm not sure about that one. Citibank, everyone knows that. If you don't, you're living under a rock. We've got one here, guys, a German bank, which is incredible. Deutsche Bank, another German bank. HSBC, enormous institution. Morgan Stanley, another one right here. National Bank of Australia. There you go. For us Aussies, you've got Royal Bank of Canada right here. SEB right here. Moving down. Toronto Dominion Bank, so all of the banks, Barclays. This is what I'm talking about with these banking coins, and yes, XDC is partnered with R3 Quarter for the trade finance aspect, and of course you've got Ripple and XLM as well. Bullish as anything. Now there are updates in relation to the ISO20022 payment system. This is happening by March 2023 right here. So again, we are in the month of migration right here. So this is happening. So guys, get ready for this. But the upgrade for banks and crypto assets and digital currencies right here. This is all happening this month. So I'm very, very bullish to see this occur. And it's going to be very interesting to see these coins actually finally move to crazy levels. Now, Google Cloud adds Casper Labs. Casper, another gem. So there's the 2 gems, XDC and Casper. To growing portfolio of Web3 partnerships. So the cloud services provider, the newest edition, comes 1 week after it announced the tie-up with the foundation behind Tezos, another blockchain. So again, Casper blockchain, which caters to large corporations and government institutions right here, has partnered with Google Cloud. Official announcement today, which is nice. Binance CZ has come out swinging from that Forbes article right here and denies improper use of $1.8 billion of users' funds, which I don't even know who to believe, to be quite honest here. But Binance was accused of moving almost $2 billion without permission. The exchange denied the rumors is just FUD or damage control. Who knows? We're never going to know because that's all happening behind closed doors. But Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, denied a report published by Forbes. And obviously Binance shuffling earlier, similar to maneuvers by FTX, which argues that the crypto giant transferred $1.8 billion associated with its users' funds. They probably did, and we would never know. But according to Forbes, between 17th of August and early December last year, Binance moved again this significant amount as collateral intended to support its customer stablecoins, leaving many of its users with unbacked funds. So all of the stuff you see on the screen is just an illusion. Yeah, I could say the same thing for about cash. Anyway, moving on. Visa and MasterCard back out of the crypto deals, which is interesting as well because they were going to allow crypto to be used on their payment rails, which would be interesting. But they both have put their plans to establish new partnerships with digital assets firms on hold, dealing another blow to the beloved crypto industry after bankruptcies of FTX and BlockFi. And by the way, I haven't heard anything else about BlockFi, mind you. I don't even know what's going on with that. And again, this is the former executive right here, pleads guilty to criminal charges in the FTX collapse, which is full on. But so the former engineering chief of bankrupt crypto exchange FTX pleaded guilty to fraud and several other criminal charges at the hearing on Tuesday related to the collapse of the company. There you go, guys. So again, they're all guilty right there. Moving on, you've got Salvadorian right here. Bitcoin education program is launching a new curriculum in English, which is awesome. So the Prime of Bitcoin's new diploma program is set to expand opportunities for learning about Bitcoin in high schools that adopt it. I wish schools here in Australia would do that and the rest of the world because it is the future. Moving on, you've got Coinbase lists Circle's Euro stablecoin Euro OC. Which is interesting right here. So again, Australia is going to have their own stablecoin as well. So we're going to start to see all the countries have their own stablecoins. There you go. So anyway, that's not very interesting. But again, these coins are mooning. Obviously, you've got STX right here, CFX, SSV is one that I was looking at, and AGIX and the graph. Basically, the whole AI narrative is basically still coming back, which is very interesting. There's still a lot happening with the AI narrative as well, with Elon Musk wanting to build a competitor to ChatGPT. Now, moving on, we've got cryptometer.io. We've got money flowing into today. Let me wait for this to refresh. Tron, you've got Ethereum, Monero, XRP, which is nice, Bitcoin, We have, sorry, let me just go down here. You've got Ape, again, that is a security to me anyway, but Shiba Inu, and of course we have Doge and Solana. Very nice. Now let's go to Twitter. There isn't a lot happening on there at the moment, to be quite honest. And again, I keep seeing, I don't know if anyone's actually seen this as well, a lot of violent and unnecessary things on Twitter. I just saw the most disturbing thing today on Twitter, and I think Elon Musk needs to address it. I'm not going to mention it on this channel, but I'm seeing a lot of like fighting and this and that. That needs to go from Twitter. Anyway, moving on, I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. Go follow me on Twitter, guys, and I do see you. So thank you very much. 3,918 incredible followers. And again, when I hit 100,000 subs, I am giving this away live on my channel. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe. Now look at this. Many at-home crypto investors lost money on their investments in crypto, basically, likely exacerbated by whales selling their coins right before a crash in 2022. You do not buy crypto when it's FOMO, when the market is going completely parabolic, because of course you're guaranteed to lose. I mean, I remember people buying Dogecoin that had no idea about cryptocurrencies, and basically the thing crashed. Of course people are going to lose money at the peak of the bull market. Now is the time to accumulate, not financial advice and dollar cost average. This video interview here is basically an attorney based out in New York and weighs in on the SEC case. Basically saying, in a nutshell, I watched it before, but, you know, the case could go either way. Judge Torres could deny the summary judgments. She may want to go to trial. We're not sure just yet where she's going to go with this, and I'm curious to know what her thoughts are in this case and what kind of a ruling she's going to give. And again, I do believe that Ripple will come out victorious in this because, again, the SEC's behavior and then the, you know, not wanting to disclose this information to the public is quite bad on their behalf. Again, it's just an interesting scenario that he's mentioning right here that could occur out of this case. So go and have a watch of that. This is real money. This is basically the Federal Reserve in 1959. Dude, I love those shoes. They're like knights in shining armor. It's full on. And the crypto industry has now shed more than 2,000 jobs in 2023. Everyone's shedding jobs at the moment, cutting back because, again, you know, costs are going skyrocketing at the moment. And Casper Labs teams up with Google Cloud, which is really nice. Very, very bullish. This is what I'm explaining right here. A lot of people will buy crypto when it's like $100, for example. Thank you, Jack the Rippler, for this. But people will refuse to buy it at 37 cents. Doesn't make sense to me, but this is the way people's mentality are, herd mentality. They like to buy when there's, you know, everything's pumping up, and as opposed to buying when the market's low and, you know, everyone's fearful. Just, it's amazing how people think. Anyway, this is why I say only invest what you can afford to lose. At least you're not going to have the mentality of stressing out. That's the reason why I say it. Now, Ben Armstrong, BitBoy Crypto, basically pointing out, it's funny to me that this day, not one regulator has brought up the serious and credible allegations against Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX, including fraud, counterfeiting, sabotage, extortion, committed against projects including Axie Infinity, Casper, Reef, which is interesting, one of my favorite coins, Celsius, and ICP right here. Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 50, which is, again, we're in neutral right now, so it's a good time to dollar cost average. And MasterCard rolls out system allowing for stablecoin payments. I'm not sure where that's going to go at the moment. And this is interesting, but CryptoCon right here, thank you for this technical analysis. I'm not too big on technical analysis, but I know when I'm seeing a bull market. But interesting, the bull market signal has appeared on the Pi cycle top indicator. After over a year of downturn, the yellow 111 DMA has started to uptick. Some will ignore this signal and wait for the return of Bitcoin lows. Pay attention. If you blink, you will miss it. And again, if you zoom in right there, so the bull market start right here. I've been saying it's starting for a long time, and I agree with this technical analysis. Now, Texas has become the latest slew of US regulators to object to proposal to deal between bankrupt crypto exchange Voyager Digital and Binance, basically stopping Binance from acquiring Voyager. And the Bank of England says central bank digital currencies could help protect consumers in the event of failure in the banking system. Anyway, so again, I'm very skeptical about CBDCs. I just think, there's a narrative they push and a solution that they come forward with as well. And I don't like CBDCs because it just allows governments to control us even more. Just saying. And Bitcoin moves towards Satoshi's payment dream with Lightning Network. Reuters right here again. Things are moving very nicely right here. continuing to move in an upward trend. And again, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much it. And the hash rate is skyrocketing every second now, which is nice. And of course, let's go to coin market cap. Let's see what we're going on here, guys. 1.08 trillion right now, $47 billion in volume. Again, we're slightly in the green, which is nice. Again, my bots are in the green, which is insane. 42% BTC, 18% Ethereum. We've got 22,700 cryptocurrencies, which again, I remember at the peak of the bull market, that was going up like 1,000 a day. A lot of rug pulls. Anyway, top gainers, we've got Solo, Illuvium, AGIX. This is my portfolio, CKB, BTT, VTHO, Ubix Network, Harmony One, and Neo. But where my money's going, honestly, dollar cost averaging, knowing what's coming in the future. The banking coins, right here. Take a screenshot. Anyway, I'll move out of the way. And again, I'm bullish on Casper and XDC. I just want to go through some stats quickly, guys. It's still up 786% all time, which is insane. Let's go and have a look at the total supply. Again, you've got 37 billion total supply. Circulating at the moment is 13.8. Fully diluted market cap is 1.02 billion. Still very undervalued in my opinion, guys. Honestly, at 2 cents USD, it's a no-brainer. But that is it for today's video. Thank you very much. Join the Patreon. It's an incredible community, and I will speak to everyone in the community tab and the comments. All right, stay safe. Speak soon. Bye.